How nice is it to be back in pads and a little bit of contact?
It feels good. It's a nice feeling being back in pads. Seeing what everybody can do with pads on. It's fun to watch our athletes get the ball and make moves in open space and be able to make contact.
When you said that you'd be running maybe less in this offense, is that just a product of how his offense is set up, or your preference, or a discussion you had with?
Oh, just how the offense is set up.
Breathing pretty heavy.
Yeah, we just did a little run after practice as always.
Week 2, are you starting to get a little bit more acclimated to the pace and everything?
Yeah, definitely. I really focused on studying up the playbook because it goes fast, so you got to make a lot of quick decisions. So that's my main focus, is that. But it's fun. We got to go faster and faster every day.
I think it was Steve last week said juices and sodas and that kind of thing were taken out of vending machines, and water is the main beverage now and then.
Yeah, Coach preaches drink a lot of water. Soda doesn't do anything good for your body. My mom's been telling me that ever since I was little, so I'm sure she loves that decision.
Have you guys started working with like a nutritionist or anything, or how much is he preaching?
Not really. We eat good. The chefs in the kitchen do a great job of feeding us right. It's all you can eat for the guys trying to put on weight, and then if you need to lose some weight, which the big guys, some of them do, they try to limit them. So.
Does he chart nutritional things with you guys yet, or?
No, not yet.
Will he? Do you know?
That's a question for him. So.
Zach, obviously, it was interesting for him last season with you being out. Sometimes he'd start against LSU and Clemson, then back to you. How have you seen him kind of take his roles in stride?
Yeah, he's been doing a great job. He's a great leader, and he just works hard, and he brings the juice. So it's fun to see him run around out there.
Any other changes away from the weight room, away from the field, that you've noticed? Whether like the drinks in the vending machine, for instance. Any other kind of small changes like that behind the scenes?
Not necessarily. Just different weight program, different practicing. So other than that, it's kind of the same.
Cool.
Coach has been really adamant about not saying who's going to be the quarterback. If anyone even asks him about it, he shuts it down. Is that a good feeling for you to know that, no decision is made? How do you kind of react to that?
We don't really think about the competition. We just come to practice and have fun. Anytime Coach says something like that, obviously it gets everyone a little more juice because everyone wants to be that guy, and we're all just trying to compete.
So how are reps kind of distributed then?
They're pretty even. Everything's kind of a little things based on last year, but everything's about the same.
Mm-hmm. Does he mix wide receivers, so you kind of get to work with different guys on different days, that kind of thing?
With this tempo, everyone's just being thrown in, especially the receivers. They could run 3 goes in a row and have to come out. So,
Yeah.
I feel bad for them, but we're going to win a lot of games doing that.
Cool.
Steve was telling us last week about how kind of the coaches have taken out sodas and juices and some of that stuff. How big are the nutritional changes, I guess, that the coaches are making?
They definitely want us to, quit drinking soda. They truly are looking out for our health, and, they're pretty strict on it. They always say don't let your nightlife affect your day life, and a lot of people are truly taking that seriously, and you can see the changes already.
Does it take maybe a little while for some guys to buy in that something that small could make maybe a big difference?
I don't think so. Everything that the coaches have done so far, people have bought into, so them taking out soda, I think a lot of guys will buy into that.
And Eric's saying how he's going to be running less in this offense just by design, not by his preference or anything. I know you smiled because last time, every time he left the pocket, people would cringe maybe. Does that make it a little more safer this year, and how does that make maybe you guys and the rest of the team feel?
Yeah, any time that the quarterback's in a safer spot in the pocket and he's not out trying to take on linebackers and DNs, everyone feels a lot safer and a lot more comfortable with the fact that we won't get hit as much.
When you guys scrimmage, does the defense run its Tampa 2 stuff?
Oh yeah, they run everything. Yeah. Every defense will.
Yeah. Well, I knew last year they threw some just base at you because Chuck does weird stuff, right?
Yeah, that's how they started out, and that's how their defense starts out. They run their base stuff, and every day they'll mix in something new.
Mm-hmm. What's my understanding is at least Tampa 2's job is to make life as hard as possible for the quarterback. Small windows, that you keep everything in front of you. What's it been like dealing with that and learning to find pockets in the zone?
Yeah, for me, Tampa 2 is one of the more tougher coverages to throw in, but the concepts that we have on offense can beat any coverage at any time. So at that point, it's just make the right read and then just make the throw.